Hello everyone, this is the DM3D. We're now going to show you the rear panel. On the back we have 16 inputs. We also have 8 outputs. Since this mixer comes with Dante installed, we also have a primary and a secondary Dante jack. 4 of the inputs have jack sockets. So there are 8 outputs on the rear of this mixer, with outputs 7 and 8 being left and right stereo. The Ethernet socket on this mixer allows you to communicate with the mixer through Monitor Mix on your phone or through the DM3 editor on a Windows PC or Mac. I'm going to show you how to connect an input, and we're going to plug it into input 1 on the back of the mixer. You'll notice that on here there aren't any levels yet. That's because we need to enable the 48 volts phantom power in the mixer. What I'm going to do that is to click here to select the channel, expand the channel settings, and you'll get to this menu. Now I'm going to click here and press 48 volts to enable the phantom power to the mic. We can now press the home button and it will take us back to the main screen. You'll now see that there are levels on channel 1. So how do we listen to them? What we want to do is first bring up fader 1 to about the 0 mark. And because we've got it set up properly in its initial setting, we're going to bring up the main fader, and we should be able to see the levels here as well. Now you'll notice on the outputs of this mixer that there is a left and a right output on outputs 7 and 8. We've connected these to active speakers. So how do we listen to the output through our speakers connected on outputs 7 and 8? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to press the settings button up here, and then we're going to go into patch, followed by output. And we're going to see here, this is outputs 7, and we're going to check that this is set to stereo. Now on output 8, we're going to click here, and we're going to check that that's set to stereo right. The reason why I've done this is so that output 7 is marked as left on the back of the mixer, and output 8 is marked as the right channel. To get back to the main menu, I'm just going to press the home button here, and we'll get back to our main page of faders. In theory, you should be able to hear your sound now coming out of channel 1 that's going to feed through the stereo output. The mic is only plugged into one channel, but as you'll notice, it's actually coming out on 2 channels on the stereo output. So you may want to have it only come out of 1 channel on the stereo output. To do this, I'm going to go back to my main fader screen. I'm going to make sure that channel 1 is selected here, and then I'm going to expand the channel parameters by pressing this button here. This brings up this page here. Now I want to have 1 channel, which is the left channel, on the stereo output. So I'm going to press the panner setting, which can be found here. The pink box shows that it's illuminated. I'm then going to use the touch and turn knob to change which way I want the panner to work. I've just set it to the left. So now you'll be able to see that we're only getting sound through the left-hand channel. If I want to do the right-hand channel, simply just use the touch and turn knob again and keep turning until it's set all the way to the right. If it's fully set to the left or the right, it should say L63 or right 63. You may want to use headphones on this mixer. To do that, I'm going to use the phone's output. I've got here a phone's jack. I'm going to plug it in, and then I'm going to navigate to this menu here, which has the headphone icon. This will bring up the headphones menu, where I can choose what I'm monitoring. For this, I'm going to use the stereo monitoring. In theory, you'll put the headphones on now and you'll be able to hear it. You may need to adjust the volume located here. This is independent to the rest of the mixer. You may want to record using a USB. To do this, I'm going to plug into this USB port, bearing in mind that there is another USB port on the back that is used for communication with a computer on programs such as Steinberg. Once I plugged it in, the mixer may not recognise it, but in this case it has. Press here where the tape icon is shown, and you'll either get either one of these menus. The title list shows all the recordings that you've previously made. The input-output menu shows what audio inputs you're going to capture. In this case, I want to record stereo left and stereo right. I can see that it's already set to stereo left and stereo right, but let's say I wanted to record a different output. To do this, I'm going to press here to expand the left-hand channel recording, and I can choose any of the mix outputs or even individually record one of my inputs without it going through the main set of faders. Close the menu, and you can do the same on the right-hand channel. Now, to actually start recording, it's a bit different to what you may normally have seen. I'm going to preview the recording by pressing this button here to ready it, and then I'm going to press the play button. Now it will start recording. You'll now be able to hear the sound coming out of this microphone, and it is being actively recorded right now on this USB. To stop the recording, I'm going to press the stop button. It will now save to the drive. To eject the USB, you need to press the USB eject button up here, only until it's lit white. A message will come up here saying USB storage unmounted, and that means you can safely remove the USB. The DM3 may not recognise your USB in the first time. This is normally because the DM3 requires you to have exFAT or FAT32 as its USB file type. So what I'm going to do to change this is to format the USB. I'm going to go to the settings menu, click Save Load, and then I'm going to swipe from the right to bring up this secondary menu and click Format. Give the volume a name, press OK, and then OK. The USB will now format, and the message will come up to say that the format is completed. You can now record files onto the DM3 through the USB recording tab. Thank you very much for watching this video.